Yes, welcome everybody. It's 6 o'clock, which means it must be a time for a brand new One Day special. Very good evening. My name is Scott. Lovely to have your company. And I can tell you straight away, before we go any further, over 10% of the stock, I know, I've only just said my name, and over 10% of the stock has already gone. But when you start using, of course, certain names like Stamperia, you know that you are going to be in for a real treat. If you love your stencils, if you love your moulds, if you love your papers, you're going to really enjoy this whole amazing Alchemy collection. There is so much in this. And if I just give you a bit of a teaser, literally by just holding up one sample straight away, and you can start to see how your papers can be used, and then you can really embellish with other parts of this collection. It is absolutely incredible. Let me tell you straight away, item code you need, 956171, because that is the code that's going to get you this, because I tell you now, when the stock has gone, it has gone, and it is first come, first served for this. So, tell us a bit more about this. Of course, it's not me for the hour. It's lovely Leonie, of course.
Hello, darling.
Hello, love.
Oh, Stamperia, how very exciting.
Well, it's always going to be exciting with that, because there's so much that goes on in their papers and everything.
Gosh, isn't there? Shall I show the papers
Do
first?
show the papers, and I've tried to stress that when it's gone, it's gone, and I can't stress that enough. Please be popping this in your basket whilst Leonie is talking you through the papers themselves, because they are amazing. They are amazing.
I love that we have got the immediate dispatch.
Yes, it is on immediate.
Obviously, you know, they're based in the beautiful Budapest, but did she say what I thought she said?
I think she did. Should I just go with that? Yeah, it's gone from just over 10% to now half the stock has now gone already. And as I said, when it's gone, it's gone. And there are queues on the phone line. If you would like to get this, the website is going to be your quickest way of securing this in your basket. Get it in, get it checked out straight away. Half the stock, that's jumped massively.
That's ridiculous.
Right,
okay.
We better have a look at the papers.
Okay, come on, folks. I'm going to show you what you're going to get. So, you're going to get, for starters, I'm going to show you these moulds. These moulds are beautiful. If I just bring in, I'll bring in a bit of cardstock so you can see them better. These are amazing, okay? I love the moulds. You need these. They're beautiful. It is going to sell out any minute now. She's on the phone.
We've just jumped from half to three-quarters of the stock.
That is beautiful. The moulds are incredible. You need the moulds in your life. The stencils are stunning. The Alchemy stencil, oh my gosh.
That's lovely.
We have got the Glamour Paste on the show. Get ahead, have a look at the Glamour Paste, because it stencils beautiful and it's got a gorgeous, gorgeous sheen to it. It is a Glamour Paste that I went walking the dogs, went to the post office and everything with a black Glamour Paste streak on my face. Didn't realise. That's your other stencil that we've got. Again, look at that Glamour Paste. And we've got that one on the show, so do have a look at that. So you get your two stencils, you get your sensational moulds. I'm going to show you the papers because Stamperia. Now, Stamperia as a brand, for me, the rice papers are quite frankly the best in the business, in my personal opinion. The papers are divine. They're all double-sided, and when you look at the detail of this,
oh, so sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, just to stop you in your prime.
That's ridiculous. It's 3 minutes.
That's the fastest, I think. We just had a technical sellout. Sorry. It's not guaranteed until absolutely everyone has checked everything out of their basket. But if it is in your basket, check it out. If you don't, it may drop out your basket. And I can tell you now, for every one that's in a basket, there are many, many people that waited to take it from you. So it was a technical sellout on that. I'm so sorry. That is massive. And when it's gone, it is gone on that. So I will have to just give you some more of the details. The other one, we have to hold fire.
We do have to hold fire. Kim is on the phone. We can hear her to the buyers. So they're trying to do things. Yeah. But they're not answering.
That's
if
useful.
Anybody's watching it from our buying department, Kim is trying to get in touch with you. It's really urgent. So if you could give us a ring, that'd be great. If you are looking at anything else, please get ahead of us on the website. The website, we've got some excellent goodies that go with the alchemy, like the die cuts. I mean, Scott's going to be showing you, but we've got some incredible extras, so please check them out in the website. However, I will pass back over to Scott.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, I've never known that. That is so quick. So I can promise you now that the bat phone is being dialed. It's beeping and all of that kind of stuff to try and get someone's attention to see what we can do for everything else. But that is mad. So let me just show you. And as Leonie mentioned there, do check everything else out that is available on the website, because there's plenty more. The materials and the mediums, of course, that Leonie's going to be working with, as well as the 6 A4 of the acetate sheets that you're going to get that will work for the alchemy, and these we do have at the moment. Now these are $9.99 that you're looking at with these, and they really are beautiful. Oh wow, 40% of these already gone. 40% of these have also already gone. I mean, they are fantastic. They are, not, you know, Leonie, and if you could just give us a comment on these, because when I think of acetate, it is normally a lot thinner and more flexible. This has still got flexibility about it, but it's a lot thicker.
This is a really cool construction acetate. The thing is with these, because they are still an acetate, even though some of them have got the covered back.
Yes.
However, you've also got the proper clear ones. The clear ones, if I just hold that up, I mean, you can put those over all your gorgeous papers and they are going to look amazing. You could also, with these, use acetates, use your beautiful paints under these. I mean, can you imagine all these gorgeous tiles that you can make from that stencil? So you could have all these gorgeous tiles underneath, make an incredible mosaic, and then put the acetate over the top. I mean, you can get so many layers. If you've got any gorgeous little lights under here, that looks phenomenal. In fact, Scott, the book, you know, that one, that's got acetate sheets in it.
I was actually looking at those.
Absolutely sensational. It's cracking stuff, is this stuff.
If I just open up there, just one of the pages.
Stamperia have sent these in. I definitely haven't created these. Yeah, the acetates are amazing.
I think we've just got limited stock on the acetates as well, but you can sort of see coming through there the images.
Might as well go home, Scott, mightn't we?
Do your dogs need another walk? But they really are great. I was looking at this. It's really quite magical. It feels like a book that you pick up from a loft and blow the dust off and have a look through.
Look at the spine. The spine is made from one of the moulds. And the cream paste, have a look on the website, because we've got the cream paste as well. And that is one of the moulds, but then made out of cream paste, so you get a beautiful, flexible spine. The detail on that is sensational.
It is actually, isn't it?
Isn't
because you can see, But it does feel like something that you'd find from Harry Potter would open and cast a spell from. But really beautiful, again, with those papers looking at. The acetate itself, which is what we are focusing on, is $9.99. It is limited stock. It has now gone to a technical sellout on those as well. All I would say is if it is in your basket, please check it out. Don't let it drop out there. 018957. Let's work our way down a little bit further to the next pack shot that we've got for you. Okay. All of your elements in here, you're going to get so much. Well, again, it's those little added details that Stamperia do to that. You're going to get in here some of your clear, and you're going to get your assorted die cuts on this one. Again, it all works with the alchemy. I know if you've missed out on that, but imagine how you could work with these still in all of your other projects to go with it. Do you know what I love about these is that everything, it doesn't really matter, these die cuts you've got, how small, how large, what they are, they jam-pack so much. There's so much details going into them as well. Absolutely. Even in the background, you've got your main image. So there, of course, we've got the first thing that strikes me, of course, is the moon, is the face in there. But again, it's the other little embellishments on the corners. It's the text as well that's being used in the script.
Stunning, isn't it?
And then if you look at this, for example, just the detail.
And look at the difference in colours. Look at the difference in finish. So you get a lot of different texture.
Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of different, and I love that about Stamperia. They give us a lot of different finishes. So you've got there the wood wooden embellishments, and that gives a warm finish. You've then got the die cuts, so these are more like a coated card. But then I do believe you've got your transparencies as well.
We have.
So again, I mean, that has got a really high sheen. So there you've got within that huge collection, and I mean, you are getting a lot. For instance, with these, right, they've got 51 pieces in your transparencies. In the die cut, you've got 37 pieces. These are big packs of gorgeous embellishments, but it is the fact you're getting all those different looks, and they work. They really work on your pieces because they all bring something different to the table.
I just want to show this as well, because I just looked at half the stock, by the way, has gone. But just look at that. If that was just there on a blank card with a frame around it, you'd be impressed.
I adore the artwork of this collection. I absolutely love it. Yeah. And it's one of them, it's utterly timeless.
Yes.
You know, you can literally use this again and again and again. What Stamperia have done, and Alchemy is a collection that they brought out a long, long time ago. But what they do with some of the favourites, they bring it back to us, but they add to it. So they just enhance it. And oh my gosh, this was always one of my favourites. But now, with all these extra bits, and I think I love that about this company, because a collection that was really strong. But like in the past, it might have only just been papers and rice papers.
Right.
But now, because they've got that many extra things, they bring it back with all the extra things. So
I see.
I love that.
It just grows. It grows.
Yeah.
There is so much. I've really focused on the sort of the clear, and I've got those ones as well. But don't forget, we've also got, as you can see here, the larger ones that are then popped out as well. And these are with your card. 60% of the stock has gone. $18.99. Don't forget, of course. We are with our Flextravaganza, which means it doesn't matter how much it is. If it's £1 or more, you can spread the cost. So here on your 19 or 18.99, you can split that even over 2 payments if you so wish. 147945 is your item code here. Like I say, 60% of the stock here has gone. Technical sellout there on the acetate. Technical sellout so far on the one-day special. We're going to have a very quick look at a short moment about that Flextravaganza, and then we'll come straight back with more of an update for you after this.
It's Flextravaganza time! From Friday the 21st at 6 p.m. until Monday the 31st of January at 6 p.m, we're giving you the chance to spread the cost of your New Year's projects by bringing you our Flextravaganza event. Over the course of a week, if you add any items to your shopping basket worth £1 or more, online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flextravaganza Flexi Basket offers. This means you can spread the cost of your entire order into 2 equal interest-free flexi-buy payments, offering you a more cost-effective way of shopping with us. Pay the first payment when you place your order, then the second payment a month later. Flexible payments for everyone. Join us from Friday the 21st of January at 6 p.m. to make your shopping experience with the craft store even easier.
Yeah, it really helps that, doesn't it? It really does help when you think about that. Doesn't matter what the price is. If it just helps you just sort of spread that cost over 2 payments, then you've got that until the 31st, as you heard. Quick update. I said we'd bring back to you as well. It's to do with the acetate. It did sell out straight away, pretty much. It's back there now, though, on extended for the acetate. So that's 6 of your A4. I'm just wondering if I can sort of tilt that. I don't know if you can sort of see a bit more of the thickness. I don't know if we can grab that one. I'm not sure, because it really is, just to give you a little idea that you can see there, actually, of the difference in that, maybe compared to the acetate you are talking about or thinking. There we go. Yeah, there. Look at that. You can sort of see then just the thickness of this. So it is back. It's back on extended for yourself there, and that's now looking at the 10th of February on the extended. Everything else, if it's still in stock, is on immediate dispatch, but that is on from the 10th of Feb right now. 018 957 999, and you can do that on your Flextravaganza also if you so wish. Now then, I do see that Leonie is already getting dirty at the other end of the counter. What paste are you working with there?
Well, actually, I'm not. This is just something that I'm playing with. We haven't got this on show, so I'm not showing you this.
Okay, she's not
I was just prepping it so it could be drying.
Oh, okay.
Because I love that book cover, and I thought, oh, we can do that with some paste. But I'll put that away. Although the cream paste that we've got on the show, you can actually use a cream paste for stuff like that. But what I thought I'd show you, because obviously everything's selling so quickly. I thought I'd go through some of the extras that we've got on the show. So one of the things that we've got on the show is the soft clay. Now, obviously you're used to air dry clay. It's a lovely air dry clay is this one. We have got this one and I really recommend it because all the gorgeous embellishments, all these embellishments are made with the air dry clay and they do look phenomenal, but it's ridiculously easy. So what we can do with the air dry clay is now okay, bear with. I think we've got the air dry clay. I'm just waiting a few seconds. I do apologise. It has been a little bit mad as this show, so I think everything's a little bit. I'll just carry on for a bit, just in case. I think we've got. Have we got this one? Yeah, we have got this one, haven't we? Because you've got your soft clay and white.
Yeah,
so
we've got
now
that.
this one's an interesting one. So it's your media pack. So you've got your gold. Ah, I see. So you've got your cream paste. Now, this is a good little bundle. So you've got your soft clay, you've got your cream paste, and then we've got our gold powder. Now, I'm new to this little beauty, but that is a nice powder. So it's a nice little bundle, is this. Cream paste, absolutely get in your basket, because that is amazing. So it's a cracking little kit, is this one. Definitely go for that. 155738 is your item number, if you want to get that one. And the clay, have we got the clay separately as well, or is it only in this bundle? It might be as an end of call, like lovely Kim's just looking for you. But it is in this bundle, so definitely get hold of that one. So, with your clay, now, a lot of clays are quite stringy. This one, however, you can see that it isn't a stringy clay, which means most of the time I use it as it is, just in my mould, straight away, ready to go. So, if I just bob the first bit in the mould, I'll show you how easy it is first of all. So all I'll do, just stick it in your mould, start shifting this around. Now what I like about these moulds, they're not too thick, so I'm getting a lot of detail. You're getting a lot of, it's a big mould, but the clay isn't available separately, sorry, it is only available in this bundle. Now, while I'm doing this, I think our lovely Scott has some information.
Yep. I have got an update for you. I tell you what, it's like doing some phone-a-thon or something like that, isn't it? It's constantly changing. Now, let me just give you what we got here, which is, again, when it's gone offer for you on this one. Now, this is the Alchemy Collection, your paper pads, your rice papers, your moulds. Now, this has got different stencils in this configuration that you are looking at as well. Now, the stencils across the board, you expect will be absolutely fantastic to work with, but these, I'm liking this, you're getting sort of like your scientific, your mathematics with all of those, so you are getting different stencils that will absolutely still work beautifully with those the kit. Now again, the one day special's gone. This again is already flying out. It's a third of the stock for everything here. So I say paper pads, the rice papers, the moulds, the stencils, the formulas, all of that, but it's again a whilst stocks last offer. Very similar to what you see in the one day special, but those different stencils are in place. 07955 are what you are looking at here for this particular one. Again, it's also on Flexi. With that £15 saving, brings your first of your two payments to £31.18. They are absolutely gorgeous. So please quickly grab this one whilst we can.
Oh,
Leonie, you've got the papers there. Just have a quick flick through.
Yeah, I'm not going to even talk. These are your papers. So all double-sided. That's the stock. It's going to sell out. Yeah, beautiful. So every single one is double-sided. The detail is absolutely exquisite. As ever, it's one of those paper selections that just has so much going on. The detail in it, I mean, it's just exquisite. I mean, that is a beautiful image. You know, I adore it. I love all these as well. Alchemy, knowledge, life, mystery. I mean, it does feel mysterious. It's got that incredible magic about it. Obviously, you know, you've got your all your different like your compasses. It's got the track of the solar there, the solar system. That's what I'm on about. And I love it. I love all this as well because it looks like all your old letters and all your old beautiful notes and your old calendars, which is just sensational. All the different suns and then obviously the different thingies, horoscopes. Oh my gosh, 80%. That one, all your gorgeous script. But what I love about this is the way it has got that gorgeous, the nod to the nature as well. But then, I mean, I love it because it's all very, you know, it's got all the solar and everything, the soul, but then a cheeky little random owl. Dressed up, and I really like that. I love that sort of that kind of twist. I love like the bee lady in here. Absolutely beautiful. These ones are gorgeous. And what I love about this, if you have managed to, if you've got the actual moulds within this collection, look, they'll fit beautifully over here. And so if you're creating a really nice piece, just framing this, you can then bring in all these extras and layer these up just on that one piece. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And it works so beautifully with that because obviously it marries up. So you could create an incredible piece just with that, which does look absolutely sensational. I love that paper. I love that paper. It's beautiful. That one with the suns and the moons.
You're going to be torn on which side of that paper you use on that one, aren't you?
Yeah. And then the palmistry. That's just, and these, I mean, they're your bookmarks straight away, you know, but these, if you are creating your journals, oh my gosh, you've got so much for journals in this. And then you've got all those gorgeous embellishments. Now, you're not just getting your 12 by 12, thankfully. You've also got the 8 by 8 as well. It is the same, but obviously it helps us because we've got things that we don't mind cutting up. You're also getting your rice papers. Now, the rice papers are sensational. And with the rice papers, as I said, for me...
we've just gone limited stock. We've just gone limited stock.
Sorry, Kim, I can't hear you, my love.
No, I can't. I just saw it come up on the screen just then.
Green on screen, sorry. The rice papers, in my opinion, and I'm not sure, I think all the ones I'm showing you are in your one-day special. These are beautiful. As I say, in the Wild Stocks last. These, in my opinion, are the best. Stamperia are the best. I adore them because they just, I mean, look at that rice paper. It all makes sense. There's no random image just plonked on it. It flows. And honestly, the rice paper is sensational. It's going to sell out though, so I might as well shut up.
Well, yeah, it literally just gone to a technical sellout, as you mentioned that. So if it's in your basket, well done.
What am I going to do?
I've just heard that the one-day special, that is it. There's no more of those coming through. The while stocks last is exactly that. While stocks last, and they didn't last for long. They've sold out. If it's in your basket, I will tell you that some things that are in your basket can sometimes bounce out after about 10 minutes if they are not checked out. Now, I promise you, if that gets bounced out of yours, there'll be people there to grab it. So please do yourself a big favour. These are now very, very rare indeed to get hold of. If it's in your basket, well done, congratulations. Don't forget to check it out though. Don't just leave it in there because if it does bounce out and you forgot about it, you'll be gutted because somebody else will nab it. That's it, but they have gone. When they've gone, they're gone. The one-day special sold out. That's the quickest one, I think, in my 6 years I've ever seen. 3 minutes, that had gone. For a one-day special, and now when it's gone has gone. We've had a sellout as well, don't forget, but now that's back on extended as well. On the acetate, details of that are at the bottom of your screen, and we've got all the other elements in there we looked at as well. So please look at the website, thecraftstore.com. is your best place to go to. Do shop ahead. We've still got a lot of the lovely mediums, of course, that we're going to be looking at and working with.
Thank goodness I can
I think we've got the media pack still there, so that's all right. We're good. Let's go with that, everybody. Let's go with that.
Seeing it a good job, I can play with mediums. We're fine. It is funny. It's like we weren't expecting it.
No.
We knew we were going to be busy. Not this busy.
No.
Okay, cream paste, mould, gold. So I've put the mould in there, okay? Now, these are beautiful because they're quite lightweight, but your clay will work with all sorts of moulds. All I need to do, flex that out. Now, I haven't put anything in there. I haven't put corn flour or anything in that mould, and it will just bob out, just like that. And I'll just help it on its way. Now, what you can do, if there's any bits that need a little bit of smoothing, you can literally just smooth those. And the lovely thing is with the with the clay, if you need to put shape in this, you can do. So if I wanted this to be more shaped, I've got that choice. If I wanted to, I could cut it down. So I could cut that central panel out, which means you can physically decoupage with it. So, for instance, like I've got that one, so if I wanted to, I could physically cut this out gently, and I'd do it while it were wet, actually, because it's easy. It's our Kim's last day today. And it's been the maddest day, I think. Well, maddest hour.
Yes.
Poor Kim. It were like, mate, we're not letting you out with an easy show. You see, I've had a go in that producer chair, and when it's busy, I don't know how they do it. Honestly, Kim, I have no idea. If when it's busy and you're a producer, you've got so many buttons to press, and then the phone goes, I would be a crying mess. I'd have sworn and run away if I'd have been in that chair, kid. Anyway, look. So I can cut that out, which means I can physically decoupage it, but it also means I can layer it onto other elements, and I really like that because it allows you, see, I could then cut this. You what, love? Oh, I'll show you paints in a second. We'll have a go with paints. Yes, I've used a gorgeous Allegro. Honestly, wait till you see them in action. They're the most beautiful on this. Look. So if I put that like that, I can extend that one. Obviously, I could glue it and then put that on there as well. So you can physically decoupage. So you can make the most beautiful 3D embellishments with it, which do look amazing. So let that dry off. Don't take too long to dry. I put it, now, when you dry in your air dry clay, and I found this out, if you dry it in a place that has too much moisture, it does curve. Whereas if you dry it in where it's really dry, dry atmosphere, it'll dry flatter. So I put it in my airing cupboard and it dries beautifully. This one, I've already put a little dusting of the gold powder in here. Now, the gold powder, this is lovely stuff. I've only managed to have a little play with this. It's like it's like a gold metallic powder, and it's beautiful. Obviously, you can dust it onto your wet clay like so, but you can also mix it. So if you've got glazes and things, mix it with your glazes, then you'll be able to dry brush it over and it will pop. I mean, it'll give you such an amazing finish. With this now, when I bob this out, so if I'd have put some colour in this clay as well, then you would have got that beautiful gold finish. But if I don't want to come out as easy with the paste, with the powdering, which is interesting. Now, it didn't pick up as much as I thought it would. But can you see it's got that shimmer? Oh, you can see that. That gold powder is beautiful. I bet actually, it's going to be better if I dust it on when it's wet, when the clay's wet. So now, I'm a bit tight anyway, so I wouldn't use lots of this. When it comes to powders like this, oh, do you know what's interesting about this powder? It goes on different. When the clay's wet, it's not as shiny. Whereas, now where have I put the embellishments that I did? I thought I put them in my bag. Bear with, sorry folks. Because I actually created some embellishments and I put them in the bag that I were going to decorate before everything sold out. But, oh, that's proper annoying. I don't know where I put them. I'll find them. They'll be somewhere. Oh, here they are. Look. Of course they're here. Look, now that powder, in there, when the clay's wet, it's not as super shiny as on that one. Exactly the same powder. But that, doesn't it look different? Completely different. I mean, that is proper high shine. I mean, look at that. That is super high shine. That one, more subtle again, but oh my gosh. That is fabulous, nice. Isn't it? And look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? And that is your Glamour Paste. I'll show you that in a minute. So, and it's probably because it's your... So have a play with what you're putting this on. I'm not going to finish this because I don't want to... Oh, it looks lovely, though. I like that a lot. I am going to finish it because I want to get it on while the clay's still wet, because it'll stick to it Well, the clay is still wet. Oh, actually, and I bet when it's dry, I bet when you buff this, I bet it'll buff up really beautiful. Yeah, I think you'll be able to, just a soft cloth. But when it's dry, let it stick to that. But yeah, the difference is fantastic. But again, the detail of that clay, just beautiful. Isn't that just beautiful? Shall I shimmer it? Oh,
you see?
Isn't that just a bit beautiful? Yeah. We like this. This powder is really, really nice. Shall I carry on, or are we showing things?
Well, I'll give you a quick. I'll give you a moment.
Give me a moment.
Yes.
Oh, Scott, will you give me a moment?
I'll try. I will try because it's absolutely manic. It really is. Now, just to recap, I'll go back over the bumper deal that you were just getting there that you could get that included the powder and the clay. The sheets, okay, the acetate, they are there. I know it's very hard to see sometimes with them, but if I just give you a little one to start with, which you can see that's got a bit more of the pattern that's in, but then if I can rotate that around and just use the back that's got a covering on, hopefully that will help you. There we go. And I can sort of show you the rest of the acetate. Now, these did sell out already. They are back on extended, though, for you, so that you get a chance now, if you missed it already. If you have got the papers, you'll see how these are working beautifully with regards to everything that will marry up with one, if you've got the one-day special, or two, whether it is with the while stocks last offer that we had for you. But these are beautiful acetates, again, that you can go with. Now, they're $9.99. And as you can see, loads and loads of wonderful images on there to work with. And as I said, they are a lot thicker than the acetate that I'm used to sort of seeing. So again, working it in construction with regards to pages. I just want to show you again a little way that has been used on the book that's been made, actually by Stamperia that have done this. But it is very thick. You can, I don't know if you can sort of hear as I sort of tap on that. It's actually very firm indeed to work with. It's not flimsy at all. So if you're looking for a nice sturdy one, it's great though. It's really lovely to see through the different pages that when you turn, and it just makes some of those little elements just pop out again. So you really do see the shapes of those individuals that we've got. But a lovely acetate, 017957. The extended stock, 10% of that has already gone. We're now looking at dispatch for this from the 10th of February for you, and that's a $9.99. Really lovely. 6 sheets of that for that price is great. Don't forget, of course, with all these that I'm showing you, you can use your Flextravaganza events. Anything £1 or more, you can split over 2 payments, of course. Or if you spend £20, of course, on the websites, on craftstore.com, or of course on Create & Craft, who we now have bought, then you've also got to use the code WELCOME, and then you can also get a £5 reduction in those on when you're spending £20 or more, 1 per customer. Loads of ways to save some money for yourselves with us now. Right, we've also got for you here the Stamperia, the clear and the assorted die cuts that you've got out the chipboard. You've also got out the cardboard, and you've also got out of the sort of acetate to work with, which gives you that sort of lovely sheen and shine from these. They are absolutely fabulous. I do like these. Again, if you have been successful in the one day and also with the well stocks last, these are a great addition. A lot of these images are repeated, of course, from the paper pads on the 8 and also from the 12x12 paper pad. You are getting this for $18.99. Lovely way of bringing it. And again, it's just the detail is phenomenal. You've got, how many was that, sorry? Yeah, over 80 die cuts in total. And then, of course, you've got your 9 wooden shapes as well on top of that. But they really are. They are. Just have a look at some of them I've not had a chance to show you yet. Oh, look at that. Now, we are at 70% of the stock gone. But let me just reiterate, just as you've already witnessed, if you've been watching since the beginning, that once it's gone, it has gone. And that is another one, same here again. Let's look at inspiration. There you go. If you said you wanted some, I've got some for you right there. 147945, $18.99. Did I say 70% of the stock is gone? That's right, I did, but now we're approaching 80. That's how quick things turn around here. $18.99, 147945. But as I said, when that's gone, it has gone. Grab those. whilst they are there. Beautiful embellishments that will work so nicely with everything you've got. Even if you missed out on the one-day special, even if you missed out on the while stocks last, they're still great, actually, to have, to use, because you know the inspiration, the words, the phrases, the look of these as well, the detail. The insects are in here. The larger ones that you've got are really fantastic for those. I mean, they are absolutely brilliant. If you wanted to do some colouring with these, or just for your projects in general, or if you've also got, you know, similar kinds of styles that you've already had, possibly from Stamperia in the past, or something that's going to fit around that magical, mystical kind of work on your journaling, for example, on your projects, it's just good to have, you know, like I say, all of those within your stash. Those that, again, you can just bring back time and time again. One of these in a sensor of any. In fact, I think there was there something in here that was going to...
Oh, they'll have been in books.
Yeah, that's it. There's a lovely little books.
Have we shown note samples? Because
I've tried my best to show it before things were flying out. But just one element. So on the front of a book, you might be on a page turn, on a section you're looking at, just in the corner of a project, or to use as a feature and build around it. The cutting out of these to work in. I mean, they are lovely. I just want to show you this while I'm here as well, because it gives you a little bit of an idea of how you'll be able to work with all of these. They are stunning. We are now approaching limited stock on these, and as I've said, once they are gone, they are gone. Please do not miss out on them. Oh, I like that as well. Just the alphabet, doesn't it? How can they make the alphabet look cool even like that?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's just that.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I do like that. That is really nice. Don't forget, if you're going to go for this and you're going to get the Acetate Bundle, that comes to £28.99. So that actually, basically, if you're spending your £20 or more, if you're getting both, which you will be, you can then get, add for £23.99, because you can get a £5 off if you haven't used that welcome code already, because it is one per person. We are limited stock now on the die cut, 147945. Right, Alice.
Thank goodness for Alice.
That will work. Well, like that. That's much better than the other version I had in my mind. Right.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go for other versions.
Yeah. Right then, we've got your Stamperia Alice in Wonderland paper pads collection. How lovely is this? With a £4 saving, and we are already, first time I've had a chance to tell you about this, half the stock of this is already gone. Honestly, this is going quicker than my fringe, and that went pretty quick, I can tell you. So, so well done. Let me go straight away and just show you a finished piece with this. But look at that. That is stunning, isn't it? Just look at that. This gives you a little idea of what's lying in wait. Which will work really, really nicely for your projects to go for those. They are stunning. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll have a quick look at your paper pads, your 12 by 12 on here, so you can have a little look. I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland, actually. I think the whole story is amazing. I did Alice in Lockdown, actually. I directed a show that went out on tour in 2020 whilst we were in lockdown. And do you know what? The similarities of the craziness that was going on at the time and the story, it's quite mad. Let me just show you even the first page of this. Even before we even open up any more detail, there's stuff there to use, as I've learned, of course, from watching Leonie. Loads in there that you can use straight away. That's not just a front cover, that's to be used. But right, you ready for this? Just look at these. Just look at her there, sat in the chair. Look at all of those elements you'll be able to cut through. Look at the beautiful font, the colours, the edging that you'll be able to use there as your borders. I mean, these are absolutely gorgeous. Now, you might be, if you're one of those that just loves, if the equivalent is, you know, when I've done a show yesterday, and it was with Liberty Fabrics, and Susie was with me, and she's saying, look, you know, don't just get these lovely fabrics and keep them in your stash. You have to use them, and it's the same with your paper pads. And I'm sure Leonie will back me up on this as well. Absolutely. They do look great as a paper pad. When you start looking at it, it was fine. But if you do intend to keep one, then buy another one to use, because if they look good in a paper pad, imagine how they're going to look in a project. Leonie, you are backing up on that one. You've got to use them, haven't you?
Absolutely. And I'm really, I mean, I throughout my crafty history, I've been terrible. I have got a lot of papers that I have just stashed. And it's such a shame, because these are beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
They'll make the most beautiful projects. And, OK, realistically, and not to be too, party killer, but eventually, when we're not around, someone might look at our paper stash and just think, what the hell on earth is that? Do you know what I mean? I think about this a lot. Don't I sound a bit doomsday?
What you
but
do?
I think, who's going to look at this and love it as much as I do?
Yeah.
So I think I need to use it. Oh, it's going again.
Turn it into
This is
something
ridiculous.
that people could go, look at what she did with those paper pads, rather than, why did she do anything with those paper pads? Well, we've got limited stock on these as well, everybody. Limited stock, which is incredible. Let me just show this sample again one more time, because, again, look at all the lovely characters here from the papers.
Can we see the big one? The big one. There's one on
Oh,
the
is there one of there at the end?
Yeah. The big one.
Don't worry, they're going to get this on camera. They're going to save my legs.
I think you'll need to go over to it, though, to open
I will.
it up.
I'll have a wander over, and so I can open the door for you.
Yeah, well,
that's all right. Walk this way, everybody. We'll have a little butcher's at it, and I can open up the doors a bit more for you. We'll. Oh, look! I already look inside there. Here we goes. Am I okay to go? Here we go. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can just open this up without it. Right.
So far.
Right, hang on.
Hooray, we're there. That's it. See what I mean about you having to open
Does it open up all the way?
Now, this has been sent in from Stamperia.
Wow.
They have sent this in. Isn't this just remarkable? So what you have got are loads of beautiful, beautiful 3D frames that all fold up, so they've hinged them all together and used the gorgeous papers. They've done loads of fussy cutting. They've done the incredible, they've used the beautiful embellishments. They've used the moulds. I mean, these are, isn't that amazing?
That is incredible.
They've sent that, they've posted that to us.
That I absolutely...
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, that is gorgeous. I just want to update, the paper pad collection has now sold out as well. The 12 by 12 of that paper pad from that bundle that's included, though, is also available on individual. The details for that are right there for you. That's £19.90, and that's a £3 saving as well for you. 852012 for that. So I've got down here, Samantha Thompson has done this, is that right?
Oh, is
that's
it
made
Sam?
all of that for the
Yes,
Stamperia
amazing.
teacher from all of that from Alice Collections. Yeah, well done, Samantha. That is absolutely beautiful. Stunning, that. So yes, individually, that's there for you, the 12 by 12, but the actual bundle has now gone. Right, rice papers, and as you heard, in her opinion, Leonie is mentioning that, in her opinion, best quality that you're going to be getting, just the best they do. Exactly what you're going to be looking at here with your lovely rice papers. They are beautiful. £3 saving on those, on your rice papers. Look at those. Really, really, really lovely. That you can see from your rice papers, and if I just turn that around there, so again you can sort of see a little bit more of these in detail, but they are fab. I mean, they're just, to put a frame around any of these, they are stunning. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. And it's that, again, that detail on detail which looks so nice. The looking glass house, there she is, that lovely image with her there in the chair. Details for these, £13.93 we are looking at here, and that's going to give you 7 sheets of your rice papers, all with that lovely theme of Alice in Wonderland. 616920 is your item code. I just want to bring some more here on the front. I just want to just lift up and show you also. I'll tell you what, trying to present with rice paper, they can be the most fly-away images that you've only got to breathe slightly and they'll all go tumbling down. But they're definitely worth having a look at. Just 2 more to show you. That we can see, and then to finish off with, of course, the whole theme is, of course, the chessboard itself, that gives you a little idea of the magic. 7 of those, 616920, £13.93. Now, very quickly, we've had. Get ready to pounce, everybody. One's bounced back on the whilst stocks last. So I did mention, if you don't check it out, it will bounce out. I really hope that you sort of intended that to happen because now someone else can put that into their basket. If you do put it in your basket, you've been given this opportunity. Grab it with both hands and do not let it bounce out of your basket. Make sure you check it out of yours as well. So that's your whilst stocks last. One's bounced out of someone's basket and it could bounce back into yours if you're quick enough on those. 079 555. And that will give you the Alchemy Collection, all of that for £62.36. But of course, spread that over two of your flexi buys of just £31.18. Right then, Leonie, how are we doing? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm winging it. So.
Oh.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, we've got the moulds, you said, didn't you, love? So I'm going to show you, just a quick technique with moulds because I have read, I've got the tile one and I've got the other one that's kind of that one there with the beautiful, it's got like the lovely little roses and things on, which is absolutely exquisite. Now, let me show you how to use these because I have read a few places not knowing how to actually use your mould. Now, we've got on the show, obviously, that cream paste bundle. We've also got, I do believe, the Glamour Paste. Now, the Glamour Paste you can use in your moulds. It's got a really beautiful finish. You can use it in your moulds, you can use it on your in your stencils, or of course you can just use it on your beautiful cardstock just to give texture, but a gorgeous shiny texture. I mean, look at the finish on these. These are absolutely stunning. Now, with your Glamour Paste, you're getting all four of these for £27.96. And I mean, that's my favourite, as you can probably tell, half a tub gone. And then that gorgeous gold. So, really, really pretty, okay? So, what you can do with these, you can obviously use them for stenciling, which does look amazing because you get that incredible shimmer, which is just beautiful. But you can use them, and I do apologise, these are all in Alchemy because obviously that's what I prepped. You can obviously use them in your moulds, and that's the small mould, but look at this. You can actually use them in the bigger moulds, but look at the flexibility.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's
cracking
cool.
that. So it means with the Glamour Paste, you can use this in exactly the same way that I'm going to show you how to use your cream paste. But imagine that round, for instance, if I just put it round there, round bottles and things. I mean, you can decorate something incredibly easily, but it's going to look phenomenal. And the Glamour Paste, it just gives you, I mean, look at that.
That's very cool.
Doesn't it look good? Anyway, beautiful. Sorry, the mould has gone, but we've still got Glamour Paste. I'm showing you how to fill the mould. Now, there's a couple of different ways to do this. And it's interesting because when I first got these moulds from Stamperia, I watched the... sorry, I'm only putting lids on. That isn't interesting to watch, I do apologise, but I need to put my lids on.
It is the way you do it, though, still, to be honest.
They've got, and it is important, actually, put that little extra, that bit, don't lose that, because otherwise it will dry out. Do that, or you need to be sealing them. Because obviously you don't want to waste them. So, the way to fill your mould, yeah, when I first got the moulds, when I first worked with these moulds, and I watched the Stamperia thing, and it had them, so you filled your mould, but you really filled them thick and then left them to dry. But I found in my house, they wouldn't dry properly. In the middle, they'd either just not dry properly at all, or they'd take forever to dry. So what I did was experiment a little bit, and I found the best way of doing this is, what you do is, your first layer, you put a really light layer. Now, same with the Glamour Paste, same as I'm using the lovely cream paste. So you work it in exactly the same way. So I literally just put a light layer. I didn't worry too much about getting in all the details with this one, because when I put my second layer, that's when you're going to fill in any sort of gaps anyway. So you don't really want to worry about that. I am going to finish this because I'm not leaving a half-empty mould, because, you know, that's a waste then, isn't it? We're not doing that. So, and let this dry. Now, in an airing cupboard, that'll dry in no time. I mean, I always tend to leave them overnight, but actually, a layer that thin, you don't need to leave it that long. Now, this is important because If you filled it completely, it can take ages to dry, but also I found the centre wouldn't dry. A light version like this, it's really quick. However, if you only filled it like this, when you try and peel it out, the chances are it won't peel out. Now, the reason being, the cream paste will sink into the mould. And when it sinks in, some of these connecting lines won't be strong enough to hold the mould. On some of them, there isn't connecting lines. So if you want them to come out as a full piece, then you would need to put another layer. So like for instance, with that one, you can see, like there are a few connecting lines, but not enough to hold it together, which is why you need to put another layer. So allow that to dry. When it's dry, you're going to get something like this. So that's got, and this is the other mould, but just to show you. So that's got the first layer, and you can see how it's sunk. So the hearts are really prominent there. The dots are really prominent. So they spring to the surface. So all you need to do is then put another layer over. This next layer fills in the gaps. It sticks to the first layer. So don't worry about it not sticking. It'll stick to that first layer. But what this will do will dry evenly. So it's not going to give you any patchy bits. And if you've had any trouble with your moulds, this is what you do. Trust me, this works. There is a tissue paper technique as well, but I haven't used that one yet, where people put tissue paper, you fill the mould, well, you do a light filling of the mould, then put tissue paper, and then put a gel medium over the top. And you get, when you pull it out, you get the beautiful mould is adhered to the tissue paper, which looks lovely. But yeah, as I say, I haven't tried that yet because this works for me. So you fill it like that. You'll find now it dries a lot quicker than the original way that they recommended, but also that it dries even. And I don't think I use as much product as well, which is obviously really important. So you just smooth that. It's lovely to smooth on. It's so satisfying, is this stuff. So leave that to dry. When it's dry, you'll get this, bear with. I thought I had one already full, but I don't have one full, but I can show you this. So this is what you're going to get. Now, the beautiful thing with cream paste, when it's dry, it's utterly flexible.
That's incredible, that.
Utterly flexible. So it means, you know how we were talking about the binding on that book? That's why you can use it on books. You can use it around anything, you know, and this is the thing, it's such a cool product. It's one of them products that messes with your head. This is slightly more flexible than the Glamour Paste I've found. Some of the Glamour Paste can be a little bit, it can be a little bit brittle. This, utterly flexible. Now that's your cream paste. The Glamour Paste, if you want to use the Glamour Paste in the moulds, you can either do it like that, but the other way I've been doing it, and I'm sorry I'm just doing techniques, but I think this is quite handy,
nice
to be fair. Yeah, and sometimes you need to see this. Oh, actually, I'll take this out because this is a cream paste, and this has actually been worked into the mould. We've only got 5 minutes. Well, fancy that. This is actually, well, we're going to move on to Glamour Paste, but as this is in the mould. Now, can you see, I'm being careful because it's spilled over the edge, but don't worry about that. So when I peel that out now, I've got that wonderful. Lovely. And then all these little bits, I just trim off. And I love that. You can just trim them off easy peasy. I mean, that, oh, they're so cool. And I haven't filled the mould on this one, but it just peels off so wonderful. And you get all the detail.
You do, don't you?
Amazing, isn't it?
Really clear on the wording.
So the way that you fill this kind of mould, okay, where you want the detail, I do this with my finger. Now, get your cream paste. It's not often I do shows like this,
no,
so
it's
it's
good.
just
Nice.
I kind of like it. I'll be honest, folks, it's because everything's sold out and I'm having to wing it. But it's okay. So what I'm doing, right, fill it, but don't fill it, because now this is where you get mucky, because what I'm doing this time is really getting that detail. Now, I've done this with the cream paste because I want to work it right into that mould. With the other one, with the cream paste, when I'm going over the top with my cream paste, I fill in all the gaps. With this one, I really, really want to fill in those gaps straight away, because this then allows me, I'm filling in the gaps, but I can put a really light coating on this one and then pop in another colour. So if I just do this like so, and I've really worked it into that detail, let it dry, but then put in another colour. So put the blue, or put the...
How long would that take to dry roughly, do you reckon?
Oh, that won't take long at all. In a warm space, that'll easily be dry, in an hour. In an hour, easy. Okay. I'd leave it an hour just in case. It'll probably be quicker, but just in case. I'm terrible at sticking my finger in it to see if it's dry, and it isn't all the time. So, but if you do that now, what you will find once this is dry, obviously, that'll have sunk into that detail. But if you then go over with another colour, you'll get a two-toned embellishment.
Oh, lovely.
So it'll give you a really interesting effect. So work that in, and you can see from the other side of the mould how it's worked in. But you'll see that obviously on these sort of bits that are slightly more, that aren't as detailed, that when you layer the other colour in. So stick the, I tell you what would look amazing, if you stick that grey one over there, and you'll get a beautiful two-tone look. And honestly, it's worth having a play with that, because it's really, really cool. Can I show you? We've only got 2 minutes.
We have. I'll just give the details of that, though. 1108062796 if you'd like to go for that one. That is for your 400ml for the Glamour Paste. That's the sparkling white. You get the gold, you get the turquoise, and you get that black silver as well, all for that one price. Don't forget, you'll be spending £20 or more there. So you also can use that welcome code and get £5 off of that, 110806, if you go to the website and use that. We're running out of time. We better come back to you there very quickly just to finish off with then.
Well, let's have a cheeky bit of paint for 1 minute. So the paints, we have got the paints on the show still. Yay. You have got 11 paints with this one, and honestly, I love these paints. They're super creamy. They're absolutely beautiful. They do balance beautifully with the Alchemy set, but obviously you'll be able to mix and match them with other sets that you've got. And you might already have some of these paints, but they are a bit of a favourite. And all I'm going to do is, and I love mixing the colours, so stipple that colour on. This is super textured, so you really need to stipple the colour on. Well, you've still got paint on your brush, don't worry about it. Just bring in another colour and start mixing those colours, and you end up with the most gorgeous, gorgeous effects with this. I mean, I'm getting a lovely, lovely green there coming through. Look at that green that's coming through.
That is looking lovely. We are down to 30 seconds. So, should we tune in at 8 to see what we're doing? What you're doing?
I'm going to go and eat pizza.
Yeah. So, listen, Leonie, thank you, and well done for getting through the show with everything selling out.
That is unbelievable. I'm going to be honest, I'm gutted, because I really wanted to demonstrate with Alchemy. So I'm actually genuinely gutted.
We'll see what happens at 8 o'clock. Do not be sick.